Yeah, hi folks. So we are back yet another time, and tomorrow is the test match, as everyone knows. Not too many hours left before the second test unfolds, the pink ball one at Adelaide. Gonna be an entirely different experience from what we saw a couple of weeks back at Perth. Pink ball under the lights, an entirely different proposition, sort of an entirely different challenge, to be precise. And who embraces that challenge better? That's gonna be the question of the hour. And I'm John Meritic. So we are gonna discuss about this India versus Australia match. Also, we can have some discussions regarding the other WTC matches going on. And in fact, it's gonna be a day when all the Fab Four will be batting in, will be playing a Test match. So Joe Root will be playing against Williamson, and Virat will be playing against Smith. And it's really gonna be a big day for Test cricket, in particular, for fans of Test cricket. And also, the South Africa team is currently playing Sri Lanka. They're batting well, so we can have some discussions on that also. So let's see. And I would like to go to Ritik and ask him about his views on tomorrow's match. So, what are you expecting from Australia? How do they bounce back?
Yeah, so first of all, hello everyone and good evening. And this time, guys, unlike yesterday, both me and Saptarshi we would expect better participation from you all. And yes, so as you all know, that tomorrow is the starting of the second test and the pink test rather at Adelaide. And to be honest, there are not enough fond memories the last time around when India was playing in Adelaide. We all know what happened. Of course, India made a brilliant comeback in the series later on. But yeah, I mean, that is something maybe we all know and we don't want to remember, and hopefully that's not the case starting tomorrow. But yes, somehow I believe that Australia will be very eager to make a strong comeback because if this second test somehow India manages to win, I don't see Australia coming back really well in the series in the from the third match onwards. So yes, pretty
Yeah,
excited, but yeah, but yes, India will have to, battle their way out because you can't just take Australia lightly, especially in pink ball test matches for sure.
yeah, and I think the only time a team came back from 2-0 down to win a five-match Test series was way back in 1930s when Don Bradman's side did that. England came close to doing that last year against Australia, but eventually the weather had different ideas. The weather intervened in that Old Trafford match. Else maybe England could have done that. But anyways, it's not easy to win three matches back to back, no matter whether you're playing at home or what. And that too with the burden of the monkey of WTC on their back. So that's also a different thing. Mm, yeah. So guys, I would appreciate if you guys just shoot in your comments, your feedbacks, so that we can have some sort of material to discuss. Otherwise, it's just a bit monotonous, to be precise. And also, so Rohit is moving down the order. Your views on that?
Yeah, actually, a couple of hours back in the evening, I was just checking my phone after finishing work, and I was like, sort of bit of, I was a bit surprised to be honest. I didn't expect that maybe Rohit would sacrifice his opening position, but the fact that he did, that goes to show how brilliant a leader he is. Such a selfless gesture, I would say, and it only was, and I would say that it was just the, it was definitely the right decision, the right call to make because considering the way KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal, these two guys played. They were just brilliant. And KL Rahul, we all know that. No matter how badly he plays on some occasions, but on overseas, he's definitely your go-to guy. And we have seen that time and time again with his centuries, be it South Africa, be it England, or let's say you take other venues as well, but he has definitely been the go-to man. And yes, I also feel that Rohit not currently being in the best of his forms, it can definitely a change might do him good. And once the ball gets a bit old, and maybe if he comes down at let's say fifth or sixth position, I think he can maybe we can see a new avatar of Rohit, or maybe it can do him some good, and hopefully he gets his form back. That's all I hope, to be honest.
Yeah, it's also I think the first time Rohit is batting in middle order for some 6 years. The last time he batted in the middle order, I think it was in Australia only in the 2018-19 BGT series. After that, I, as far as I remember, after that he was mostly dropped or didn't play a test for quite some time before, or maybe after that. I exactly don't remember the date, but yeah, yeah, I think it was in the 2018-19 only. Yeah. So after that, he was promoted as an opener. That was the last time, and 6 years later, he's playing to open the innings. So I mean, it's pretty ironical also that he last played in the middle order in Australia, and that was exactly before the birth of his first child. And now, after the birth of his second child, he will again move down the order in Australia. Yeah, I mean, yeah, guys. I mean, I would appreciate if you guys show 10% of the enthusiasm you have shown on our videos here.
Yeah, and also, guys, just on that note, I would like to really thank you all for the wonderful response that we are seeing, especially on the recorded videos. The views have just spiked like anything. The subscriber count has been increasing. I think we are close to 235 subscribers now. And yes, I can see that magical number 250 isn't far. That's for sure, and that would only be possible with your support. But yes, as Saptarshi mentioned, that we would be more than happy if you show at least, I mean, a fraction of that support in the live in the
Yes,
chat as well. Yeah.
yes, surely. I mean,
And yes, don't keep yourself restricted, as always we say to the agenda of our discussion, because you can ask anything, be it any match or anything. I mean,
ye-
cricket in general,
yes,
any matches, it be it women's cricket. I mean, IPL, of course, a huge topic a few
yeah.
weeks
Even
back.
IPL, even if you are interested, I mean, you may be a guy who is not interested in Test cricket, maybe interested in leagues. Any leagues also you can ask. We will try our best to answer your questions. BBL, SA20, anything you want, or maybe some other Test matches, domestic, Syed Mushtaq Ali, anything. So it's nothing like specific, strictly restricted. So yeah, Test match is the agenda tonight, but yeah, any question from the audience would be appreciated.
Yes, guys, and also I would like to ask you, in case you are watching, that what is your prediction for the second test? Do you see Australia bouncing back, or do you see India, I mean, starting from where they left at Perth and carry on this, uh, I mean, brilliant form they are in? I mean, they will carry their run, or I mean, you see some serious fight back from Australia that will all of a sudden, I mean, bring us, I mean, bring those horrific memories back. Okay, I think we have a comment. Let me just check. Australia bowler to watch out for in the second test: Mitch Stark for me and Nathan Lyon.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch Stark and Nathan Lyon, to be honest, because as far as I'm aware of the stats, Nathan Lyon has got more wickets than anyone at Adelaide, I think, and Mitch Stark has been the standout performer for Australia whenever they have played a day-night test. So yeah, these two have enough experience, and these two, to be honest, also, I mean, don't rule out Scott Boland. He was the one who troubled
Yeah.
India in the WTC final. And I think with the ball moving under the lights, with his accuracy, he's not someone who will bowl express pace, but he's dead accurate, sort of a Matt Henry type of bowler. And I think these are the types of bowlers who trouble India more than the express pace ones.
Yeah, I think there's another comment, Scott Boland. Yes, that's the name we were taking just a while back. Also, I mean, I would have loved to see Josh Hazelwood bowl in these conditions, especially in the twilight.
Yeah,
But
yeah, surely.
unfortunately, I mean, unfortunately for Australia, he's not playing the second test. But yes, even I mean, even without him, this pace attack is, I mean, this bowling attack is really good. We all know they're extremely capable. And India, I mean, especially we don't have enough fond memories in ping ball tests, and I just hope that we change the fortunes this time around, and I mean, India plays with a positive mindset. That's what I hope. Okay, so, and yes, so the one who just made a comment, so I would like to ask you that, what's your prediction? I mean, what's your take? So is it 1-1 or 2-0 India? Yes, if you are watching, can you just uh, I mean, put your thoughts in the comments. And frankly, I will also I'm more than eager to see how Rohit bats in this position. I mean, to see the way he bats. I mean, especially I mean, the aggression he takes. I mean, will he be a bit defensive? Will he take the aggressive route? I'm very looking forward to that. Definitely.
Yeah, surely. I mean, also, if you want some other test match stories, yeah, South Africa is playing Sri Lanka. South Africa, it stands for day one, 269 for 7. South Africa played excellent. I mean, it's also, I think, the first 100 for Ryan Riggleton in Test cricket. Yeah, it's his first 100, if I'm not wrong. I think, yeah, it's his first 100 only.
So yes, I mean, you can definitely let us know what you think. I mean, whether it's going to be 1-1 or 2-0. And guys, yes, please shoot in your comments. As you all know, otherwise it becomes really boring and difficult to carry the live forward. Yesterday the same thing happened, and I mean, we didn't want to, but we had to. I mean, make an early exit and leave the live. I mean, normally we don't end a live so soon, but yesterday, I mean, seeing that, I mean, almost no comments being out there. Yes, be it the IPL, be it test matches, anything you want. Let's wait, I think, for a few minutes if we see any comments. Don't see any comments at the moment apart from the ones we have already taken.
Yeah, so
Okay, I
someone new is here.
guess.
Someone new is
Okay,
here. Yellow
so
22.
I guess you are. It's the first time that you are. I mean, on our live. Is it so? If you can confirm. And by the
Yeah,
way, welcome
also,
to our channel.
if that's the case, I mean, if you can just mention how you got to know about the channel from
Yeah.
YouTube feed or from any friend or whatever.
And in case you haven't, we would request you to please consider subscribing the channel and check out our other videos as well. Videos, shorts, lives, whatever you feel like. Please do check it out. We have lots of content made, some close to 190 videos out there, and definitely you would have some fun if you are a cricket lover. I can assure you.
Yeah,
So yes, I'm addressing you by the name that is being displayed because I don't know your name. So yellow 22. I mean, yes, please let us know how you got to know about our channel.
I think
And
he's someone
also,
Bengali. I think he's someone Bengali from his DP. I can see it. It's written
yeah, I can
Priyotama.
read. Carry on, excited. Okay, nice. And so yes, okay. Coming to the topic, like, so what's your thought for tomorrow? Like this second test, 2-0 India or 1-1? But yes, great to have you, man, in the channel.
Also, I mean, if you like the videos, you can share with as many friends as possible. That's gonna help us in the long run to make more videos and encourage us.
And also let us know if you got a chance to watch any of our other content. I mean, you can just name the video or anything, if any video you liked or any suggestions you have, anything. I mean, any feedback you might have.
Also, I mean, maybe just I want to ask you: are you, if not comfortable that much in English, do you want us to maybe do it in some other languages also at times? Maybe Hindi, maybe sometimes Bengali, something like that. If that's the case, you can mention, because as I
Yeah,
can't see enough comments from you, so maybe I'm just guessing whether you are not comfortable enough with English or not.
I think the guys are joining in slowly, as is always the case. I mean, the first 15, first 40 minutes, we don't see normally enough people joining. Just if you are watching Yellow 22, because that's the name I'm seeing, so I'm calling you by that name. Just let us know. I mean, your thoughts, anything, any video you watched, how you got to know about our channel, anything. Okay, I don't see any comments, so I guess maybe he has left the chat window, maybe. Yeah, I mean, we can, as I always say, that we can definitely chat for maybe hours, minutes, but unless it's the audience, I mean, it's not actually fun to, I mean, come live and interact, because
Yeah,
that
man. I
anyway we
mean,
can do.
if you guys aren't here, so then let's enjoy this winter night and get to sleep. I mean, to be honest, it won't be fun if you guys, I mean, we're discussing for an hour and then leaving. It's not fun, right?
Okay, I think let me ask then. I mean, uh, any team that you're looking forward to in the IPL, if in case you're not getting, I mean, enough enthusiasm about this BGT. So, I mean, post the auctions, any team you're looking forward to, beat any team. I mean, it doesn't have to be
Yeah,
the
I
top
mean,
teams.
the top teams always people are expecting one of them would end up winning. MI, CSK, KKR, these are always. But yeah, Punjab, I think under Ponting, a fresh season, fresh skipper. They have mostly built the team from scratch, apart from a couple of retentions. So it looks an entirely new team, also with a new coach. So let's see how they do. And particularly Punjab has been a team which has done poor perennially. I mean, yeah, there's always talk about RCB Delhi, but RCB still has made the finals 3 times. Delhi has made it once, has qualified for a couple of times, but Punjab, apart from 2008 and 2014, haven't even qualified. So it's been 10 long years they last qualified in the playoffs of an IPL season. And yeah, I mean, so they would be really eager, even if they get to the final. That itself would be a big thing. Also, Shreya Shire, I mean, after he's won the title for KKR now, he in fact brought KKR's drought to an end after 10 years. Now, can he do it for Punjab after 11 years? That will be a thing to watch out for. Yeah, the top teams, anyways, are always under the scanner. Uh, so there's not much to talk about that. MICSK, KKR, also GT, I think have done well. LSG are a pretty inexperienced squad again. I mean, Rishabh Pant, a new skipper for LSG. Though personally don't have enough hope for them from looking at the squad, but you never know how the team's gonna turn out on the field.
Yeah, I mean, if I talk about myself, I am really looking forward to three teams for sure. With the three teams being DC, LSG, and KKR, and I will tell you why. KKR, of course, because I mean, after Shreyas Iyer left, it's really it would be really fascinating to see how they, I mean, play under a new skipper. I don't know who it is. Most probably, people are saying Rahane. It might be the case.
Yeah,
Of
some are
course,
also saying Venkatesh
DC,
maybe
and
because
yeah.
yeah.
Also, coming to DC LSG, I mean, you know, the swap that happened. I mean, with Rahul going to Delhi, Rishabh Pant coming to Lucknow, I would be really interesting to see how these teams pan out eventually. So these are the three teams that I'm really looking forward to. Not the definitely not the big OGs of IPL, but yeah, I mean, because of this transition, that's the reason why I am really looking forward to these teams. So guys, yes, do let us know about your I mean, any teams that you are supporting, or any team that you are fond of, or you are a fan of, whatever. I mean, you are looking forward to any IPL memory, any test match, be it T20. because I don't see any comments, so we can definitely take those. I mean, uh,
Yeah, so we are just trying to keep us at least entertained. Otherwise, I mean, it's difficult because what more can we discuss if you guys aren't commenting? So we are just trying to engage ourselves at least, say, doing some interactive stuffs.
let me just check how many people are watching.
It's
I
showing one, I
think
think, one or two.
okay. So someone is watching for sure because
Yeah,
I'm
but
joined
he's
on this device.
he's
Yeah,
hesitating to comment. That's the issue.
yeah. I mean, so you can definitely. I mean, let us know your
See,
thoughts.
guys,
There's no.
don't please hesitate. See, we are also just doing it for passion. So anything you watch, we would be eager to. Anything you ask, we would be eager to answer. And don't think any question is sort of silly or something. Every question has a value in it. So we are also not experts. We would also like to. We also learn a lot from your comments. So just don't hesitate thinking that this question would look silly or maybe this question would look useless. Nothing of that sort.
Yeah. Also, on that note, I just. I mean, it just came to my mind that the Champions Trophy 2025, the schedule is out. I guess. Uh,
I think Telegraph posted one provisional schedule. I think ICC hasn't yet
that's
confirmed the full one.
tentative. I mean, a tentative
Yeah.
schedule is out. I think that would be the correct word. So, what I see is that I think India Pakistan is scheduled to be held at Dubai. Is it the case? I think so. And the final is also, I don't think it's in Pakistan. The rest all matches I can see they are scheduled to be held in Pakistan, but definitely not the India Pakistan. You all know I mean, the all the
Yeah,
scenes
but then if
behind. I mean,
India plays the final, they have to go to Pakistan anyways.
I don't think because I mean BCCI won't. I mean, apart from the hybrid model, they won't be. They won't accept anything else. That's for sure. I know. And BCCI, considering the powerhouse they are, the one of the most, the strongest rather, not one of the strongest board currently. So yeah, the hybrid is the only option I see for sure.
Yeah, surely.
So anyone of you guys who is interested maybe in the Champions Trophy? I'm sure you guys, I mean, if you are cricket fans, you have heard several news, several videos on India not traveling to Pakistan, Pakistan saying this, India saying that. So, I mean, I mean, lots of things were happening around actually in the last few weeks. But yes, currently the tentative schedule, I think I saw in one of the websites. But yes, it is still to be, I think, ratified by the ICC. Yeah.
Yeah, surely. I mean,
So yes, guys, come on. That's it's that period, the first 30 minutes always.
yeah, that
uh,
one has increased to two, but comments aren't increasing. That's the issue.
yeah, that's the problem, guys. I mean, anything. So that's the point we are saying that not necessarily you will have to talk about BGT. It can be anything: IPL, Champions Trophy, T20 World Cup,
Yeah, I
ODI
mean,
World Cup,
you can
whatever.
talk about some 10-year-old matches also, 10 and 20-year-old matches. If we are aware, we can discuss.
You can also, I mean, tell us your favorite player. We can talk about that. I mean, if he's even if he's a retired one, a player from the past, we can definitely talk about that. Okay. Looks like the guys are feeling a bit lazy in the winter season. So anyway, uh, I guess we can wait definitely. I mean, especially for the first
Yeah,
40,
we
45
can.
minutes.
Yeah, we can definitely maybe discuss some interactive things like so. Hmm. Yeah, guys. I mean, you can, as we have seen views from the IPL videos enough. I mean, if you guys want, you can discuss about the IPL also. So, any old IPL matches, any particular players you wished could have played for your franchise.
I mean, there were quite a few guys I remember. At least, I mean, at that time we were quite regular in the lives. The last few weeks maybe we haven't been that regular. I think there were a few guys, Bloodline Cricket, I remember Cricket Sriram.
Yeah,
There was this
Ujjwal was
great
there.
Ujjwal was there, Shamir, I think
Utkarsh Bhatt.
Utkarsh was there, Shamir, DSP Saab. He was a fan
So
of Siraj, I
Shamir,
remember.
Shamir was there even in that IPL live. I remember on the auction day we came live. So we had good views for that, some 150 odd views.
Yeah,
So guys are
Shamir,
interested in
he's
IPL.
in case you don't know,
So
Shamir is, yeah, Shamir has been one of our fans from Pakistan, and that was really fascinating to know for us that people from Pakistan are watching. And yes, he always interacted whenever he was. I don't think he's currently Bloodline Cricket. I remember almost all the lives he was there. 2 years ban, another name. TMKOC edits. I can remember. So yes, I mean there were quite a few guys. Unfortunately, not many have joined today. So anyway, that's what it is. So, if I would like to go to Saptarshi, that any one team that you are looking forward to, and when I say looking forward to, I mean you think can create some sort of a miracle in the upcoming IPL 2025.
yeah, so I mean, to be honest, as I said, Punjab is there. Um, RCB's batting looks good. Maybe the bowling, they have got Bhuvneshwar, Hazelwood. Spin attack looks a bit weak. Kunal needs to step up. Because Chinnaswamy spinners have done well, and Chinnaswamy at times we have seen Sunil Narine and Varun doing well. Even when CSK went, Thikshana Moin did well. Mumbai also, I remember one match there was Rahul Chah did well in 2019. So yeah, maybe that spin attack needs to step up. I mean, yeah, RCB, PBKS, LSG, and DC. These four teams will always be sort of an inspirational story if one of them manages to win the title, because particularly the three teams, DCRCB and PBKs, because they have been the ones to have been on the unlucky side for say almost 16, 17 years now. And it would be really a good story if one of them ends to win up. Again, maybe also if we look at it from the other side, then people will want maybe another MICSK final. I mean, it's been around 5 years, I think MICSK final hasn't been, yeah. So 2019 was the last time when these two met together. Then 2020 MI won the title. 2021 CSK won. 2022 none qualified. 2023 both qualified, but CSK ended up winning. 24 again, none of them qualified. So it's been sort of that time for the two OGs where one of them hasn't qualified and the other has won. But yeah, maybe again, if these two meet, then one of them will end up winning that sixth one. One of them will race past. KKR has a chance to get close. So yeah, I mean, it will be a good season, to be honest. A hell lot of new players for all the teams. How they're gonna manage and all those
You
things
see
are
this
there.
guy playing a match, Vaibhav Raghuvanshi.
Suryavanshi, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, Vaibhav Suryavanshi from
yeah,
RR.
yeah.
You
So
see him?
to be honest, it looks a difficult proposition. I mean, maybe straight away getting a match, but yeah, if maybe RR qualifies early, or maybe doesn't have a very good season and ends up getting eliminated early, then surely they may take a chance. But I think he's more of a long-term project. Maybe they're looking at him at the end of this cycle, at the end of 3 years, whether by that time he is a sure shot candidate for redemption. Maybe a project like Rinku Singh, where when he was with KKR. So when he was bought, I mean, he was a pretty ordinary batter. I mean, no one knew him rather, and he was. It's not like he was also a huge name at the domestic level. He was doing well in the first class arena, but T20 game, does he have it or not? There was always an air of doubt around it. Then he played 3 years with KKR, got matches in between. Then again they left him out and bought him for some 55 lakhs in 22. 22 he got a couple of games, and by the end of the season, people knew, no, this guy has some talent, has got some power game. And then 23 was his season where he smashed those five sixes in one match. So yeah, much like Rinku Singh. Even if I speak of MI, they have done that with Hardik, with
Yeah.
Bumrah. I think sort of he made his debut in India also. At that time, he was not playing regularly, but also he was with us MI camp, do training in their academy and all those things. CSK also bought Deepak Chahar at a pretty nascent stage and then used him later on. So yeah, maybe Vaibhav Suryavanshi RR is looking at him sort of a Sanju Samson type of project. Like he's been with them since his under 19 days, and now he's pretty much star player.
Yeah, fascinating to hear his story. I mean, a guy only 13, 14 years old, and then all of a sudden he's picked for some 1.2 crores. I mean, really, that's a fascinating story.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe by the next cycle he turns out 16. Maybe he will play another cycle, and then he turns out 19, 20, and then he might be a captaincy choice in after the end of two cycles.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, do we have any comments? Let me just check once. I don't see any. Uh,
No, there's still no.
yeah, and also, I mean, guys, I would like to know your thoughts on this long break. I mean, so I remember the last day I was discussing with Saptarshi that I mean, it's not generally the case that two test matches they are. I mean, there's such a long gap between a span of two test matches. I mean, it's 10 long days, man, that this test match is starting. And I mean, I don't know who this break is going to benefit. I mean, maybe Australia, maybe India, but I somehow feel that Australia may benefit. I mean, they might have got the time to regroup together. I mean, sort of brainstorm, sort of devise some new strategies, come up with a new plan. So, yeah, I mean, this is something that is very unheard of, I would say. I mean, still 8, 9 days or a week we see between two test matches, but 10 days, really don't know the reason behind that. So, yeah, Saptashi, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely the break can work either way. I mean, India also they will take a break after that when and come more rejuvenated. But yeah, usually when a team has lost by that much margin, you try to straight away get the another match done in a span of 3 4 days and put more sort of a mental pressure on that team. When you get that break, you have got that sort of time to put all the things behind your back and start afresh. So get your plans done. Maybe have a cup of coffee in the drawing room and get to the drawing board and discuss the plans. Get and walk out onto the field with some fresh strategies. So yeah, at this point of time, it looks good for Australia, but yeah, India will surely walk out with confidence. And I mean, definitely, last match, India were the ones who were under pressure coming from a 3-0 drubbing by New Zealand at home. But they turned out, they came out trams, and so don't rule them out in this ping ball test as well.
Yeah. And guys, as you all know, that uh, this BGT is not just important for India because of this series, but as you all know, the long term prospect of this, that eventually the WTC final, that fate, I mean, the which is the next team that's going to qualify apart from South Africa, that also depends on this test series. So India would definitely like to make it a third time final for themselves. I mean, we all know they lost the last two times, but who knows if they somehow manage to get to the final, maybe third time they it turns out to be a lucky third time for India. So yes, that's another reason why this test series becomes all the more important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surely.
Okay. Yeah, come on guys, we are more than half an hour into the live and still not enough participation, I would say. I mean, you guys have been, as I keep mentioning, that you guys have been quite brilliant when it comes to our recorded videos in the past few days. In fact, more than what I expected. I mean, the videos the love you showed, I mean, it has been tremendous. And we would expect something similar, if not the same, in the lives as well. Because, I mean, we can do the same analysis maybe here as well, the ones we do in the recorded videos, but only that's only possible with your participation, right?
Yeah, I mean, actually, over the last couple of weeks, apart from those IPL auction lives, I think views have been on the lower side, and yeah, so Are you guys really fond of IPL more than international cricket? If that's the case, then we will also have to revert to doing more of IPL videos.
Yeah, I mean, already quite a few. I mean, actually, several videos. I mean, we have made an overall video, we have made preview, we have made players to target, we have made a player, I mean, a video on each team after the auctions were over. So, I mean, we have made enough content about the IPL. Definitely, that doesn't mean that we can't make more. But yeah, I mean, it would be great if you can share your thoughts that what is the kind of content you are actually looking forward to see from our channel. And you can definitely let us know in the comments, and also currently as well if you are watching the live,
Yes,
because that will help us plan out our next course of action.
at the moment there's 25 videos on IPL. So three before the retentions, then two players to target, then 10 before the auction, 10 after the auction. That makes it 25.
Yeah, as I mentioned that we have made in the last, I think, span of 1 or 2 months, we have made enough videos on IPL. I mean, plenty of videos actually. So if you are
Yeah.
an IPL fan, you can definitely, I mean, it would be a you would have a really nice time watching those videos, I can assure you for sure. Okay, so what else can we talk about? And that's the problem, guys, so we need to constantly think about what topic. I mean, uh, normally you guys are pretty active, but unfortunately the last few lives we don't see enough comments. Okay.
Yeah, also, I mean, the England New Zealand test match, it will start today night only at IST. So it will be some 3:30, I think it starts at IST time.
Yeah, sorry, I got disconnected. I
Yeah, so
hope
the
you
England
can
New Zealand
see me now.
test, yeah, yeah. So the England New Zealand test match also starts tonight. I think
Yeah.
IST it's 3:30 a.m. in the night.
So yeah, the point you mentioned towards the start of the live, that the Fab Four, Steve Smith, Joe Root,
Yeah,
Williamson, and King Kohli. So they will be playing on some common days. Actually, 4 common days, I think.
yeah. I mean, from
Six
tomorrow,
to ninth, is
actually,
it? Sixth to ninth, I
yeah,
think.
6 to 9. I mean, I for IST it will be on 4 common days. Maybe some other areas it will be.
Yeah, I mean, of
Actually,
course, we are talking from that perspective. Yeah.
yeah, I
Also,
mean, like
guys, the
New
ICC
Zealand.
has released the rankings for batters, bowlers, and all
Yeah,
rounders, and
I think
it's
Joe Root
really
and Harry
sad to
Brook are the top
see.
two.
Yeah, yeah, the two English batsmen, they're the top, and I don't see King Kohli
The
making
two,
it.
not just English, two Yorkshire men.
Yeah,
Both are
yeah, and
from
King
Yorkshire,
Kohli is
actually.
not there in the top 10 when it comes to the list of top 10 all
Yeah, I mean,
rounders.
Kohli has got a good chance to boost his average in Australia, I think, because these are the best conditions for him to bat at this point of his career.
By the
Honestly
way,
speaking, I
Yashasvi
don't.
Jaiswal has found himself a spot, I think, in the top 5 in that
Yeah, I
ranking.
mean, yeah, definitely he deserves it. The way he's played over the last 1 year or so, he deserves it also. Kohli, I don't really see him scoring a lot of runs at home at this point of his career, particularly on turning tracks. Maybe on decent batting tracks, he would score some good runs. But Australia is the best condition for him to bat, I think, and he needs
Again,
to
Kamindo Mendes,
boost
he's
his
also there
average.
on the list. Another
Yeah, he's
brilliant
also another guy
prospect.
who deserves
Joe
absolutely
Root, I was
deserves it.
quite fascinated to see Joe Root in that ranking of all rounders. I mean, I don't know what to say, but I'm not very much aware how well he bowls, but he's definitely a great batsman, one of the legends of English cricket.
But
But
actually,
yeah, it
there
was
aren't a lot of
fascinating.
all rounders. That's the issue,
I
and
mean,
that's why.
that's the reason. That's the reason Joe Root has made it to this list. That's the reason.
So who are the other
Anyway,
all
Jason
rounders?
Holder, Jason Holder, I always see this guy always in action in that list. I mean, Chris Wokes is there, I think. Jason Holder is there.
Who are the others?
Who
So
else? I guess
I think
Stokes was there, I guess.
Jadeja is the number one, right? I think Jadeja is the number one.
Maybe. Ashwin was there,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. So Jadeja is the. I'm watching it in Quick Buzz. I'm not sure if Quick Buzz has updated it.
I think I
So if it,
saw on Instagram, maybe the ICC channel. I'm not sure,
okay, so
but I saw.
let me check the ICC's uh, um, official website.
But yes, the
So
point I was making, the Fab Three, or I mean, I should say the three out of the Fab Four have made it to the top 10 in the list of top 10 batters. But yes, King Kohli would like to definitely make a comeback to that list. I mean, he hasn't been really great, but I mean, the first match he looked promising, and he would like to continue that form.
okay, so this is men's test all-rounder rankings, and yeah, Ravi Jadeja is the number one. So Marco Jansen is the second one. Ashwin has dropped down to three. Shakib at four. Mehdi at five. Jason at six. Then Joe Root, Akshar Patel. So Akshar Patel hasn't played test for a year and still is at eight,
He's
and that
still
shows
there.
that
Yeah, that's yeah.
there aren't
This
enough
the
all-rounders
rankings are
in
a
this.
bit misleading. Rankings are a bit misleading. I always say, but yeah, still, it's fascinating to see who is
Pat
making.
Cummins is at nine. Chris Brooks at 10. Ben Stokes at 11. Yeah. So someone like Matt Henry is at 12th. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
also considered an all-rounder because maybe he's got some runs with bat and
In the
got
bowlers
some
list, if you
wickets.
can just open that, I think as always, Bumrah is definitely gonna be the top position
Yeah,
holder.
surely. I mean, I think
I
that's
think a
gonna be the
pretty, I mean, quite a few guys from Australia I saw in that bowlers list. I
yeah.
mean,
Jasprit Bumrah, Kagi Surabada, Josh Hazelwood, Ravichandran Ashwin, Cummins, Jadeja, Lyon, Prabhat,
Prabhat Jayasuriya
Marco,
from Sri Lanka. Yeah.
Marco, and Matt Henry, the top 10.
Okay, so Marco has featured in both the lists, so that's great. I mean,
Yeah.
all rounders as well as bowlers.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean his second test script by Storm, to be honest, has done very well since his debut in 2021 against
Yeah.
the against India in the series, and I think most likely was maybe the man of the series, or if not, maybe the joint highest wicket taker, something like that. But he was very great in that series. I
I
remember.
remember that he troubled India when India visited South Africa. He troubled
Yeah,
India
yeah.
for sure.
It was in 2021. He made debut in that series. I remember.
And those
So
Kohli versus
Marco,
Marco Jansen battles, they were a treat to watch for sure. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
Okay. So, guys, it's time for you to make a comeback. So, we are 40 minutes into the live. Normally, you guys start becoming active after this point of time. I hope that's the case. Only you can drive us forward beyond this because otherwise, we would get bored talking with each other. We can definitely do that on the phone as well, right? But if we are coming
yeah.
live, it's because of interacting with you. Okay, how many guys are watching? Let me just check once.
1-1.
Is it one? Yeah, yeah. I can also see. I think it's only one. So it doesn't seem that enough people are quite, I mean, interested, especially in the lives. But I remember, I mean, when we used to come live, there were quite a few comments actually on BGT, and I thought that maybe BGT lives would garner some attention. If you remember, in the last few lives, I mean, when we started lives, even, I mean, almost every live there was one point or one comment from one of our audience on BGT. So yeah, I hope you guys are pretty excited, but unfortunately, that excitement is not. I mean, we can't see that in the lives for sure. I think maybe you guys would want, in case you do, please let us know that if you would like us to make something in a recorded format, be it let's say a preview video or an analysis. Anyway, most likely we would do a shorts each day, covering the key happenings of that day. I think one of our teammates will definitely do that. We also did for the day one. Sorry, the first test match. I think Shuvradeep was the one who made the short videos. And I mean, if you want in a recorded format, just like the videos we have made on IPL, we are open to doing that. And I think maybe we can also, I mean, consider doing that rather, because recently, as I mentioned, that our recorded videos have been really liked by our viewers, and a lot and quite a few subscribers actually have come from those recorded videos. So yes, I mean, your thoughts, you can definitely let us know.
Yeah,
Okay.
so surely, I mean, if we need, we can make recorded. I mean, if that's the case, you guys can let us know. We can make recorded. Maybe I think, yeah, IPL will be the better time to come at this point. It's looking a bit dull. So,
Yeah. Okay. I see a comment after, I think, an eternity.
yeah, so Anubhav C. Cummins will need to tell us trailer and performance with the ball to. Yeah, surely, I mean, captain leading from the front.
And with Josh Hazelwood not in the squad, Pat Cummins has a big role to play for sure. And
And don't
also,
rule
I
out this
saw that
man.
Instagram post. I think Cummins made a post that I'm ready for tomorrow. So he seems to be pretty much pumped up. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
mean,
feel.
he's a man of his words. So he said that there's nothing more satisfying than watching a big crowd go silent, and he stayed true to his words the next day, getting the biggest wicket of Virat Kohli.
Yeah,
So yeah,
Cummins will be pumped up, guys. That's what I can say for sure. And I hope actually that India doesn't bat tomorrow. That's what I hope, because
but
I
actually, I
don't
think
want
first batting will
to
be good because you
wake up
don't.
to another horrific incident tomorrow.
But I think
I
the
mean,
team that wins the toss will bat first because you don't want to start straight away start under the lights in a ping ball test. You want to bat mostly in the daytime and.
yeah, but somehow
uh,
I feel, maybe I'm wrong, but that India would like to maybe bat second. I don't know about the pitch. Not enough idea. I haven't read enough about that. But I mean, there's always this mental block that India has in ping ball tests. I've seen that they haven't been on the right side of things. Yeah. The dynamics have changed, and this is a completely different side. That was a different side. So you never know. I mean, a good partnership, a 50-60 run partnership in the opening stand, and the match, I mean, it can move to any direction. And India, I mean, if they manage to do that, definitely Aussies will start feeling the heat.
yeah, surely. I mean,
So Anubhav, I would like to ask you the question I asked during the start of the live, that what are your thoughts? Is it 2-0 India, or the series will be leveled 1-1? Since you are the only one, I guess, who is watching and who is, I mean, putting any comment. Okay, let's wait for Anubhav's response. From your comment, I think you are an avid test match lover, because you're definitely following the BGT pretty religiously, I would say. From your comment, it seems like that, and you are definitely, I mean, looking forward to tomorrow as well. So yes, Anubhav, and how do you see Scott Boland, if he has that cherry in his hand, the pink cherry rather, not the red cherry?
no, he will surely have. He is already in the 11, right? They have announced the 11, I think.
No, no, I'm saying that in case India bowls. So I mean, that's why I said that in
Okay.
case he has that pink cherry. So yeah, I mean, we don't know the toss outcome yet. So yeah. Yes, Anubhav, your thoughts for
Someone
tomorrow?
else is also watching, but or is it two other people and Anubhav is left? I'm not sure, but I think two are watching at this point. So there have been times when two, three are watching, but there's been a dearth of
Yeah,
comments.
that's the thing. Or I don't know, maybe you guys have got bored, or should we bring some more people maybe? So normally what I see is that when five of us are there, I see more comments in the chat. So normally when two of us come, there aren't many comments actually. That's what I have seen.
Yeah,
But
but yesterday
unfortunately,
there were
when
four of us, but still
yeah,
there was sort of a dearth.
yeah, but normally we are at least three of us are there
Yeah,
lives. But yeah, as you can understand that not every time everyone is available to make it to the lives, right? Okay, so I think both of us have talked with each other for around 50 minutes now. uh,
yeah. Maybe if
that's
it goes
boring.
on like this, it will be another 10 minutes, and then we will have to wrap up, guys.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's the point, because we, as I always mention, that we being passionate cricket lovers, We love to make videos, we love to make shorts, we love to come live and interact with you guys. But I mean, if we don't get enough comments, I mean, it definitely becomes a bit, uh, what I should say, bit discouraging. It definitely becomes a bit discouraging for all of us. So yeah, I see another comment. Let me see.
I think
I
Horse will
think
bounce back
Australia
in
will
this match.
bounce back match. Yeah, so Anubhav, you are. I think you are aligned with my thoughts as well. I am also uh, expecting. I won't say hoping, because definitely I hope India plays well, but I also expect Australia to make a comeback. And with that Pat Cummins statement, I think uh, I am slowly starting to feel the cold. Already it's pretty cold out here where I live, but yeah, after that comment, I am feeling the cold just a bit more. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Santosh, your
mean,
thoughts after that?
yeah, I mean that 36 hour will definitely play in India's minds. And if India lose the toss, maybe Australia bat first, and then India have to somehow start their innings under the lights, it's gonna be sort of a tricky time. I mean, um, Yashasvi playing his first day night. Yashasvi hasn't played any day night test. Rahul, in fact, hasn't played any day night test. If as far as I remember, maybe in India he has played one. I don't exactly remember, but most
So I
likely it's
think,
his
is it
first day night test.
Kohli, Rohit, and Bumrah? Is it the case? Mostly, I think these guys.
See, if you say
Oh,
that
yeah,
36
Pant. I
all out
think
match,
yes, Pant also. Pant also. Yeah.
no, even Pant wasn't there in the 36 all
Okay,
out match.
Pant wasn't there.
He has
Okay.
played ping ball at home, but one match against Sri Lanka. But in fact, he got I think his first is 50. But at home, it's a entirely different proposition against Sri Lanka. If you say away ping ball test match, that 36 all out, if I take it, the only common. In fact, Rohit also wasn't in the 36 all out match. So I think Kohli is the only common guy. Kohli and Bumrah.
Okay.
I
Ah,
mean, what was the team? I think Shaw was opening with Mayank Agarwal, and there was Pujara Chepu coming in at three. Then there was Vike and Rahane, and then Ridhiman. Then I think at seven it was Hanuma Vihari, and then Ashwin,
yeah,
Bumrah, Umesh, Shami. Yeah,
man, that was a fragile opening. Like, I mean, opening order,
yeah. So
the
only
opening pair.
Kohli and Boom are the common guys from the 36 all out match.
I remember with those two guys out there. I mean, no disrespect to them, Prithvi Shaw and Mayank Agarwal. I mean, the number one down, he always had his pads on. I mean, he knew that any moment, I mean, it would be time for me to step down. That was a really fragile opening pair, man. And those two guys, I mean, Prithvi Shaw, to be honest, still looked a bit positive, and he had a positive intent. But Mayank Agarwal, with that high backlift, lots of faulty techniques, with the feet not moving around properly. I mean,
Yeah,
he
I
was
think.
always definitely. I mean, he never looked settled. To be honest, in that opening spot.
Yes,
Yes, Saptarshi.
clearly. Yeah, so I mean, Prithvi did well in New Zealand, but it was at that point of time that he was not at all in any sort of form. Even if we look at that IPL preceding that BGT, there was one IPL in 2020. So even in that IPL, Prithvi's technique was sort of found out where you can get the ball to either at the right hand seamer getting the ball to jack back and get into that gap between his bat and pad, or the left arm seamer trying to bowl it on the fourth stump line and getting the ball to nip back into the right hander. So that was his issue, and Stark used it once, Cummins used it another time. Mayank Agarwal was, in fact, he had a very good debut in 2018-19 in Australia only. Then he was phenomenal at home, but the next time when he came to Australia, his technique was sort of found out. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
actually, both these guys. I mean, Prithvi Shaw and who was it? Yeah, Mayank Agarwal. So both of them, I think, this had this problem of high backlift that was often pointed out by those analysts. So yeah,
see, I think
because you
even
see,
high backlift, yeah, but though I still feel Prithvi Shaw could have been backed a bit, I still honestly feel that that entire blame of 36 all out sort of went on to Prithvi Shaw, to be honest, because
you got a feel for him. Okay, we have a comment. So Pallav Munshi totally agreed with Anubhav. Okay, yes, Pallav. I am also. I mean, uh, my thoughts are aligned with yours and Anubhav's that Australia is going to make a comeback. That's I have a
by
strong
the way, which
feeling.
DP it is? Shah Rukh Khan, I think, yeah. Is it? Yeah.
I think he's an avid SRK fan, Pallav.
Yeah, so I think he's KKR fan also. Yeah. Anyways, I mean,
But yes,
so
Scott
yeah,
Boland, I
also,
am really skeptical. I mean, I am definitely skeptical about the this team against. I mean, playing against him, because we all know Scott Boland on his day, he can just, I mean, wreak havoc for sure, and he can just uh, make the batters dance around on the crease. So I mean, India will definitely have to do something about that, because I mean, if they can manage, definitely it would be great. But if they don't, then it would be a tough contest really. And yeah,
yeah. So I mean, last year there was that ping ball test match where West Indies scripted history at Gabba. Before that year,
yeah,
if
Shamar
I
Joseph, I think
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah,
picked up.
Samar
Yeah,
Joseph. Yeah, I mean, and in fact, there was a very big, great day for Test cricket because at one
I
point
think
Samar
West
Joseph
Indies
was even
won after some. I mean, many years, I
36,
guess.
36, 36, I think 36 or something
There
was
is
that
there is
last
this
Test match that
something about
went done.
36, 36, right?
Yeah,
With
36.
in
In fact, Gabba was also after 36, I think, and 36 all out.
there is this always this number 36 associated with Australia somehow. I mean,
Yeah.
India 36 all out, and then
And I
yeah.
mean, that day was a very great day for Test cricket. At one point, this match happened, and quite a few kilometers away in Hyderabad, Oli Pope struck that 196 and helped England
Hmm.
win in India.
That was a brilliant knock for sure. And if I'm not wrong, Oli Pope was opening maybe in that
No,
match.
he was one
Or,
down. Opening was
yeah,
Brett
one
Crawley
down.
and that guy Duckett.
Yeah, Penducket.
Also, I mean, Root will like to get some more runs to add to his tally in this year. I think he's already got
Also, I
1,300 odd
think
runs.
I am seeing Kane Williamson after a long time in this white jersey. Because normally I think he was initially, there were news that he's not part of the central contract and all of that, but I am seeing him maybe, or am I wrong? But I don't seem to
No,
remember
he
that.
he played in the Sri Lanka series in September.
Okay,
Then he just
okay.
missed the India series
But
because of
there were
legal.
talks about this, that Kane Williamson is maybe
Yeah,
no
yeah.
longer
So I
interested.
think even Conway is not in the contract at this point of time. So they are.
But it's great for New Zealand. I mean, New Zealand without Williamson, New Zealand with Williamson, we all know the impact he brings, and the, I mean, what value he brings to the table. We all know. So yeah.
Yeah, surely.
Okay, so I think we are close to 1 hour into the live.
So it will be 3 4 minutes. I think if
Yeah,
any more
I
comments
think
will come up.
let's wait for a few more minutes, and in case we don't see enough, maybe we can call it a day,
Yeah.
right? Okay, let's see. I think because still a few are watching. I think. How many are
Yeah, so
watching? I think.
2022, I think they didn't play any ping ball test. 2021, there was two ping ball tests in the Ashes. One where I think at Hobart where Travis Head got that 100, and another was in Adelaide where I think Labuschagne got 100, Smith got some 90 odd runs. Yeah,
Okay, come on, guys. Those watching, please shoot in your comments. That's the only way that's gonna drive us forward. I hope the Friday turns out pretty a happy Friday or a fun Friday for the Indian fans, because yeah, I mean, everyone wants to get over that 36 all out memory.
yeah, and
But yeah,
surely, I mean,
I don't hope, I mean, I don't think, to be honest, that something of that sort is going to happen. But still, I mean, even if it's not 36, I mean, even if it's, let's say, 120 or 150, I mean, I mean, that is also, I mean, pretty bad, right? I mean, it's not that you just have to, if it's not 36, it's pretty good, but still you've got to battle your way out and make post a decent total if you are to challenge this Australian side. And I'm pretty sure that they will be looking forward to winning this by hook or by crook. So it's definitely an important match for them in the
yeah,
series.
and if they can manage to win this one, India, I mean, they're almost near the finishing line. Yeah, I mean, WTC qualification is still a bit far away because
But
they need to win four, but
Yeah, but India will definitely feel that they have one
yeah,
hand
yeah.
on this series, because they would be
Yeah,
definitely
that's the point.
end up winning the series. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yes, in the long run, WTC is is definitely that WTC final spot is something that Indians are definitely that Indian team is definitely looking to get into, because three times WTC final, and that would itself be an achievement, guys. Mind you, three times getting into the final, that would be an achievement if they manage to do so.
yeah. I mean, if India manages to get it done this time, so they will surely want to win it, at least for be third time lucky. But even if they don't end up on the right side in the finals, but I mean, yeah, making three finals itself will be an achievement, even if they end up losing the final.
Okay, so we are 1 hour into the live, and I don't see any comments. So I guess time to wrap up, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe just wait till 10:30. I think yeah, 4 more
Yeah.
minutes and then we'll wrap up. So guys, I'm just giving 4 more minutes. Please, if you want some interaction, you can increase these 4 minutes to maybe another 10 minutes. But it's you who can do it. So please.
Yeah, totally agree.
And see, I mean, if you guys interact, it also inspires us. Like we didn't have plan of making so many IPL videos, but it started when you guys made the initial few videos hit, and we thought, "Chal, let's do the videos," and we did 10 videos in 5 days. It took a bit of hard work, but we did it because we saw you guys are loving it, 400, 500 views. So that shows you,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the point. That's the point. Okay, we have a comment.
yeah. So
I
that's what I was
think,
speaking of.
yeah, if you can take
I
that
think
comment.
tomorrow. Yeah, so I mean, win the toss, bat first, try to get as many runs as possible in the first two sessions, and then if you feel you have got enough runs in the first two sessions, you can take a punt of maybe batting, maybe another 10 overs in the final session, and then taking a punt on bowling out. If you feel you have got enough runs, take
So
a
you are
chance. Just take
basically
a chance.
taking talking about declaring,
Yeah,
is it? Okay.
yeah. Because just make the opposition bad under the lights, because you don't make them bad under the lights, and what happens, maybe you get all out by the end of the day, or maybe the first hour the next day, and then if the opposition works out to bat for the first hour next day, and they have got almost two entire sessions to bat, so by the time the next twilight session comes, they are already maybe 150 to 200, and they have already got a good base, and then it becomes difficult to trouble them even in the twilight session with the pink chedi.
I think this has been one of the strategies that is extensively used in day night test matches. I mean, I've seen, and mind you, that these batting sides, when they declare, they have found some reasonable success, because they have often picked up around, say, 2 3 wickets, or sometimes 4 wickets in that
See,
last session.
it may backfire at the end of the match. You may feel like, oh, we could have got maybe 30 more runs, and that's the difference at the end, and you end up losing. But I mean, I think some decisions are like, in hindsight, you can always think differently. But at the end of the day, you should feel like, at that point of time, what logic just pushed me to take the decision? Was it logical enough? If yes, then you are true to yourself, and you don't need to question yourself that why did I take that. So
Okay.
you just want the opposition to, yeah, just a second. You just want the opposition to start their innings under twilight. If they negate it, well, credits to them, full marks to your opposition. But you get your best bowlers out, try to swing the ball, bowl under the lights, and get them 4-5 down by stumps. And then when they come out to bat with better batting conditions and offer the next day, they're already 4-5 down, and they don't have the liberty to enjoy the better batting conditions and offer.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so there is a comment: should Australian batters attack Bumrah like Ponting said yesterday? Okay, or they should be more defensive against Bumrah and attack DSP, sir. I would go with the second one. I mean, no brainer. I mean, it's
Yeah,
always
surely.
easier to
But
attack someone
yeah,
like
but the
Siraj
thing
than Bumrah. Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is, I think against Bumrah also you need to be proactive enough, and I think there's always a thin line of fine margin between being proactive and being like over aggressive. So if I remember that ODI World Cup final, Bumrah started bowling, and Australia got some 17 runs of the first over. So that's the thing. You can't just let Bumrah feel like you have come out to just play him out. If he bowls a half volley, if he bowls a full toss, if he bowls a ball on your pads, and if he bowls a ball that's there to put away, you need to put it away. no matter whether he's Bumrah, he's Siraj, he's Harshit Rana, or whoever XYZ he is. If there's a ball that is meant to be put away, it has to be put away. And that's why I always say you play the ball, not the bowler. On a day,
Exactly.
Siraj might be bowling better than Bumrah, and then you need to put away Bumrah.
Rightly said. And yeah, again, another point that becomes very important is the strike rotation, particularly against these top class bowlers, because if you don't want the best bowlers to bowl to you for a long time, because I mean, it eventually leads to the batsmen altogether starting to think something different, and that leads to a false shot, that leads to some sort of error, and eventually the bowler succeeds, and he gets you out. So yeah, strike rotation again a very important point. And plus, of course, you got to, I mean, handle the loose deliveries. You got to make full advantage of them, score boundaries, maybe take a double, or 3 runs, whatever's the case. But yes, you have to respect the good balls and leave some of them as well. But yeah, anything loose, you have to pounce on it.
Yeah, so I mean, like that's why I just didn't get the essence of what Labuschagne was trying to prove the other day. He knew that the ball was doing enough, and particularly on in conditions where the ball is doing that much, where the pitch is misbehaving, you know that there's uneven bounce. There will be one that shoots off from a spot, and there will be the next ball from that very spot that will roll onto a knee roll. So
Yeah.
you know that there's uneven bounce. The bowlers are on a roll, and at that point of time. You just need to be proactive enough, at least rotate the strike, maybe score those occasional boundaries, because you know that at any point of time there will be a ball which will have your name written on it, and no matter how much strong a defensive technique you have, or no matter how much poor the bowlers are, one ball or the other will get you surely here, and that's going to happen pretty soon. So you need to ensure that the longer you are staying there, you are scoring runs for the team. There's absolute. I mean, maybe he was thinking like he will just play out that day one and then come and score on day two. But I just didn't get his strategy on that sort of a track. On a flatter track, it would have made much sense. But on that sort of a track, with the ball doing so much on day one, that absolutely made no sense. Absolutely bullshit, I would say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think yeah, Pallav just extended it for a while, but yeah, so thanks to Anubhav, Pallav, and Yellow 22 who came and then vanished. But anyways,
Yeah. So some comments after an eternity. But
yeah, so
yes,
I think
I guess, yeah.
maybe just 2 3 minutes now, and we'll look to wrap it up.
Yeah, guys, if you want any further discussion, it's you who need to take the initiative and make your put your comments in the comment box, and
Yeah,
we
so
can
they are
definitely
not
then talk about
commenting,
that.
but every time we are saying we'll look to close it away, the view just increases by a couple maybe, and there comes one or two comments here, and so it's like they don't want us to leave, but they don't want to comment also.
Hmm. That's actually a very odd position for us to be at. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a very tricky position because we are not sure whether we will continue or we, I mean, we will just close it. So yeah, let's wait for a few more minutes. So again, this match also starts on a Friday. I remember the last match also started on a Friday, right?
Yeah. It started a couple of weeks back, exactly 2 Fridays back.
Hmm. And it starts, I think, at 9:30 tomorrow, 9:30
Yeah,
MIST.
so it's exactly the test match timings in India. It starts at 9:30 in
Hmm.
India and gets done by 4:35 in the evening.
The
So
first
that's the
match I
time.
remember started at around 7:50. I think it was just before
Yeah,
8.
yeah. And from the
Hmm.
third test match, I mean, it will be pure Australia time, like 5:30 in the morning or something of that sort.
Mm-hmm. 5:50 maybe 5:50 or 5:30 something.
Yeah, so if I check it it's so third match starts on 14th,
I think it's
starts at 5:50.
5:50.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fourth match starts at 5 a.m. in the morning at Melbourne.
Okay.
And fifth match at Sydney also starts at 5 a.m.
Hmm. A bit tough, especially in this winter season to wake up at that time. But yeah, I mean, some avid cricket lovers will find a way to, I mean, manage to wake up and, I mean, just be absolutely involved in the match, right? Anyways, the New Zealand timings are worse. I mean, 3:34, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think New Zealand India will most likely go to New Zealand either the next winter or the winter after that. So get ready for it.
Hmm. Okay. All right, guys. I think that's it from our end today.
Yeah, I think, yeah, guys. So if you have any comments, just shoot it later on, and we will be happy to answer. So
Yeah.
yeah, thanks to the guys who joined. A bit sad for the guys who didn't, but surely hoping maybe
Yeah.
they would join in the future. And
Yeah.
keep watching our recorded videos. That's it from our end. Good night. Cheers.
Good night,
Thanks to
guys.
all.
Cheers.